And for our tale of the tape, first up, the Bulldozer. Up against them, the Artist. These two will be fighting in the welterweight division. So many fantastic champions have come through this weight class. Most recently, how about Terrence Crawford?
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Up first is the Bulldozer from the United States of America. They're coming up against the Artist from the United States of America.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the blue trunks with red trim, the Bulldozer. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the orange trunks trimmed with pink, the Artist.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Both men step back for just a moment. Just missed with that hook. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Beautiful counter punch. And they got caught. They somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And that hook misses. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And down goes the Artist. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep in the power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You have everything. Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't get back into the fight. Great Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
Give him any free shots. Keep smart. Don't be looking to...
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
He's hurt. He's better. He's not in your league. Go on, switch on. Get your...
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
You win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
And there's the bell for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this is what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that. Then...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And we may see an early stoppage here. How are they still standing? Hold that thought. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, Matthew, I like that round. Good work. You're thinking.
Mind your jab basics. Just get your head in back and then go again.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job.
Get back into the fight. Great round. Relax now. I don't want
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come.
You'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Win the round. Get back behind your jab basics. Just get your...
He's out. Go out there and finish him.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful.
Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. That hook won't score. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Tried to score with that hook, but missed. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nobody home with that hook. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You've done all your work all the way through camp.
And not, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's
Sit there and win the round. Get out there and switch on. Get this ball.
otherwise he'll see it, he'll ride it out. Go out there, finish him. Good work there, the jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle, can't miss it.
Points away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that jab.
Just stay focused, don't let him back into the fight.
That confidence. Stop him in his tracks. I needed to get back in.
You were smart, you were loading up, you were still landing your pass back.
Get that jab back. Just box him, be smart.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
There's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's leave.
There's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final phase of this bout?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Jab does not score. They're in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just get your breath back.
Starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on, Trent.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think of
I need you to go back out there and I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him, just be smart. Just get your shots off.
because don't worry back into the fight. Great round.
It's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it. Get your...
Keep smart. Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't
Get him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy, you're much better.
relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Right, let's...
Stratford. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and ride it out.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just misses with that jab. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
What a massive upset this would be. And right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter punch caught him clean. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Perfect counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nope, that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Big round, you feel good? Stay for
Grind your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
deep smart. Good work out there, the jab's working nice.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box it, just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Ready. The right hand's beautiful, that's it. Start sticking with you.
Worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's
Good man, good man. Just same again. Don't change too much.
care. Go out there and win this next round.
Smart. You weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Get him to what you do. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. Go on.
And there's the bell for round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Big swing and a miss with the hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Take your head out, that's it. Let him go, let him go.
How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
What's this fight doing? Come on. You're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Great round, now relax. Stay focused.
Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab and breathe when you're stepping round. Don't worry about that round.
Don't worry. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's good there. Relax now on
That round, it was a bad round. We don't care. Go out there.
Look, we will take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win.
Ride us out. Go out there and finish him.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Jab back.
Just the gap's good there. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
Here we go. It's round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. Whoa, wait a minute! The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. And the artist has been dropped. That close to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.